Then stay rise.
Okay. Coffee.
I don't think you can hold it for that long.
My bad.
Cough.
I'm just gonna lean
Oh,
on this. I have a
hi,
bottle.
Chris.
When are you gonna rule?
Oh, you're the officer joining our gang. What's up? How you doing?
I don't know if I can do this.
Do you want a drink?
I remember
we
you
got
from yesterday.
drinks.
I
Should we
hell,
give Remy
Remy?
we get sorry, we give Remy the
I-
extra.
I just had Dark add the tag, so just get him at you added to
Adding
it too,
extras
alright?
to Remy.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
What do you mean,
Yeah,
Remy? Hell
Give
yeah.
yourself a bit of a drink, mate. Okay, there you go.
What? I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
You're all right, mate. You're all
Oh,
right.
from this.
Repo's
side.
over. Repo's over. Repo's over.
Hell yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, you're all in. Anyone who wants to join, dude.
Hello?
Hey, I saw those in missed call.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me get somewhere private.
Mhm.
Are you okay? You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. On my bike at the moment.
I'm calling because I haven't been around for a few days, but I got a text message from the hospital saying that your dad was in hospital. In the ICU. What happened? Bro?
Yeah. Hey.
Did you hear what I said? Did the connection drop?
Can you repeat it, please?
I said I got a text message from the hospital saying that your dad was in the ICU. And I'm calling to know what happened and if he's all right.
He's okay.
Okay. What happened? They said he got stabbed or something?
Yeah.
You know by who?
I have a fair idea.
Well, who was it? There's no like report on it or nothing.
Um. I don't know if I should say.
Yeah, I'm not asking you as a cop, bro. This isn't snitching, you know. I'm not gonna go after anybody. But I also want to know, you like, are you and Flop safe?
Flop safe.
What
I
about
can
you?
Guarantee that. I'm okay.
Yeah, but they're gonna come after you, like whoever it was.
No.
Are they gonna have to go after Flop?
No. It won't. That won't happen.
How do you know?
Hang on. I can I call you back?
Yeah, of course. What is going on? Hmm. So Edgar's sick. I gotta write some shit down. Otherwise I'll forget. Diggy, ICU. It's Remy. Remy might know something. Hello?
I don't know. I don't know. It's called. Did you read it?
I haven't read it yet. I've been having conversation.
Jesus Christ! Smoked and rolled the fucking justice. The
What-
justice piped up, and then Bailey had to smack him down. Is basically. I mean, they haven't responded. It's been a few days. Kind of crazy.
Oh dear. Okay.
G20 DOJ, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is crazy. It is crazy. So, do you know that was it talking to you or was okay? So Janet Pierce, you know, she's ex ADMC.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm telling Dark right now. Yeah, she's ex ADMC. She has made a few questionable rulings. Did I tell you about? I told you about her and Brian Knight, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna make that outfit again for Halloween.
How do you know she's ex ADMC yet?
I'm pretty sure she was ADMC.
Huh.
Like I said, they'll pay you.
They
to
probably
take
pick
us
up the
through
phone
the
and go,
free
who?
pass.
I think she got expunged.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Remy, I
I'm
need
just
to.
joking around. I'm not actually joining their gang. I'm just not having a
Okay.
good time with magistrates and that.
I'm
at
gonna
the
catch you in a
moment.
second, Remy. I need to chat to you in a sec. All right.
179. No, that's Jaden Pierce.
Jenny Pierce, I think was BBMC. Yeah, BBMC.
Oh, BBMC. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a crazy.
Yeah, back in
Does
24.
anyone have a photo of him in a
There's
cage?
not a
I will
justice.
put that up for you.
Yeah, she's.
No, she's
Yeah,
just an
judge.
elected magistrate.
Yeah. No.
Your Honor.
I think
Wait,
she
she
was
doesn't
elected.
know that. Okay, so I'm talking to an officer, and there was a ruling of a court case, and she doesn't know about a difference between detainment and arrest is.
Look like our block.
Yeah, that's true. Her and the other magistrate, her and Moose.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Johnny, you care to explain? Wait, that's our blog? Johnny, were you dressed like this earlier today?
They're not under arrest after they shot. Okay, yeah, that is. I guess there was a rights violation. Okay, she's got to go.
I agree. I tried. They done me for statute of limitations was the excuse they used. Even though it was like a culmination of shit. So, but that's not
How is
written
that
down
a
anywhere.
thing in fucking in the DOJ? There shouldn't be statute of limitations when you're.
There is, unfortunately, statute of limitations for filing impeachments and authority conduct reviews. There's like a 30-day thing or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll give it a read, and I'll catch up with you after this court case.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Bye-bye. Here, gold there.
Are we going back to bed
I've been
soon,
in
though?
chronic pain the past 4 days.
Remy?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, ma'am. I don't think we've
Hi.
met. Maybe we have. I don't know. I'm bad with
I don't
names.
think
I'm
we
bad
have.
with faces.
Well, I'm Helen back. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Helen. Oh, ain't your son somebody who does naughty
Reese
things?
Harper. Yeah. Reese
Oh,
Harper.
yeah. Sorry
Reese
about
Evelyn
that.
Harper. He's the only one of my family that is a criminal.
She was good like 2
The
minutes
rest
ago.
are all
on
good
fire.
people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. Do you mind if I still Remy for a minute?
Yeah, go for it. You're more
You shouldn't
than
do that. He's a
welcome.
lovely lad.
Remy,
I'm
can we have a
probably
chat
gonna bed soon
outside?
anyway, Remy, so I'll speak to you later. Okay, love.
Stay if you want. Remy, I got a Ziggy Bugs. He was in the ICU a few days. Do we know anything about that?
Huh?
I couldn't find a report or nothing.
I know I know from what
Oh.
I've been hearing through grapevine and what I've been like reports I've been seeing, there's been a mass ADMC blood out about.
Oh,
We've
God.
got Ivy Grayson, Sean McQuillan, Dean Barnes,
Oh,
Silas something, I don't remember his last name, Edgar's lawyer, was found in an ADMC cut after being shot in the head the other day. Not sure if he was or was
He was
not.
wearing a cut?
Yes.
Okay, well, ended on the 20th.
Silas, it was a couple days ago. He was found shot, I believe, in an ADMC cut.
No, we won't. We got you. We got you.
Holy
guys,
shit.
guys, you don't see the vision. We don't need to end it on the 20th.
I think that's the
He said
ones
he's back
I
on the
know.
21st, so go for it,
Brian
please,
has
the 24th.
been keeping track of it more. There's also been
Jesus
things across
fucking
Twitter about
Christ.
them beefing with their old members about how they were
Oh.
some of the words they've been using is like
Oh
house
my
heisted
God.
and that, and they were saying
Oh
that
my
their
God.
old like their own members pretty much
Are you
raided
going
their
to
building
buy
and then left.
Fuck, okay. I've got to take this call. I'll catch up with you. Hello?
Yup. Sorry, I had to go real quick there.
It's alright. So, what's going on?
Unfortunately, it's shit I can't really divulge.
It's to do with the house heist that... Whatever the fuck happened that...
I wouldn't say necessarily.
Friend's waiting for you in the courtroom. You should go in there.
Okay,
Just
listen.
they're not in danger.
Right, and you can guarantee that 100%?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened to Ziggy then if he wasn't in danger? It sounds to me like someone tried to kill him, bro. That's pretty dangerous. Is this what you were stressed about the other day with talking about going to the Norman, the lighthouse?
I'll be honest, I'd prefer to not have this conversation on the phone.
Okay. Maybe we can meet up in a bit.
Yep.
All right. I'll call you when I'm done with this court case.
Yeah, call me when you're
Right.
free. How long should that be?
Oops. Hmm. You weren't listening, were ya? What the fuck is going on, man? Don't see if there's a report on it.
Would not recommend lying.
So what? He's gonna ask me stuff and I have to like be truthful about it.
I mean, there's
No, I mean he ain't gonna be. I mean you're gonna be one asking for
blood
stuff.
related
You know
to
what I mean?
somebody in the
Like,
city.
Yeah, Kush, how are you?
You related to?
I don't know.
Diablo.
Hanging in there.
I've only dealt with him the one time.
What's going on?
I don't think I met them.
I'm not sick.
Nothing. I'm just
He's,
I'm just here.
really know what he is to all
Just
of them?
tired.
I mean, they were together, then they broke up.
Moose
again,
Knuckles
so now
things.
they're, I guess, working.
Taking a
together.
number.
I don't
What's
buy it,
happened there?
But
but
Holy crap! They're still deliberating.
We're
Oh.
trying to figure something
Well,
out.
we
here.
settled our
There's just
civil
some
suit.
uncanny bullshit that's happening.
We
and we're just like,
settled
But-
it.
So we're contemplating getting a DNA test done.
Yeah.
Either we're cousins
Why?
or we're half siblings. We don't know which.
Wasn't it illegal, Sabina?
What
Yeah,
about walking
it was legal. I mean, basically, it was more or less the DOJ settling than us settling.
Oh shit!
The only thing that we offered was to
Figure yourself
the
out.
destruction of his phone records from.
Oh,
So we didn't go to
I think
trial?
to die.
No.
okay.
What?
So Maddie,
The argument
okay, so
that
is there like a
Grayson
secret-
made. Hold on, I can't.
Is there like a remedy to like? Is there like a formula for that?
Well, it depends. It depends on what the fire I'm dealing with likes, because I gotta.
The Nathaniel Grayson offered a settlement because likely it was just going to sit on the docket forever and ever and ever, and it would also hinder him from doing his job. He couldn't take any cases because he was in an active lawsuit against the DOJ.
Who's that?
But,
Moose's job?
Yeah.
Right.
So Grayson offered to settle under certain terms. One of them that no one, the DOJ or SASN, takes any responsibility for any wrongdoing. We agreed as SASM to just destroy all records, and then Grayson decided to give him $300K, which I would have done that, but
What the fuck?
None of that money was ours. But at the same time, I'm going like, it's giving him ammunition.
Yeah, why did we agree to that?
To get it done, to get it over with.
Yeah, but it's his case.
Well, it was it was ultimately it was against the DOJ as well. So but it's honestly giving us more ammunition for his impeachment because. He's going around twatting stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's she talking about with the contract there? The lawyer.
Oh, in the in our little hearing or meeting or whatever, Nathaniel Grayson was basically like, listen, we just like you can either take this settlement now or we can take this to court, which we're not sure if it will ever get to see court, and if it does, like you're going to lose hands down because I am arguably the best lawyer in the city. That's what he's going off.
Okay. Isn't that his boss now?
Mm-hmm.
If it was up to me, I would have said, stuff your suit. You cannot do any work for the rest of your term until this gets done. I gotta take this. I'll catch up with you about the rest of this soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, King.
Hello. Sorry to bother you.
Right.
I have a question. Are the rules around your drone still the same, or are they changed?
Nothing's changed really. What do you need there?
Can I borrow one? Or does it have to be a Marshall operated thing?
No, you can borrow one. I think that should be fine.
Really?
Sure, yeah. I don't see why not.
It's for finding drug people. We're having particular problems with. Hang on, let me find a spot. Chumash, like Barbanera Road.
Yeah.
Inceno Road. What's the other fucking one that's really hard to get a picture at? Oh, Sandy Shores. Sandy fucking Shores. Those two places we're really struggling getting any kind of results from with finding anybody doing any kind of drugs because they have they have an up on us with their position and stuff. They can get away before we even get close, or even able to get a handoff photo. So, drone would be
Sure,
great
yeah.
for that,
If you're having a lot
possible.
of issues with it, and go for it. Come down to the marshal office. I'll get you one. Just rules as going on. Try and have someone with you because you can't. With the headset on, you can't hear or speak to anybody around you. So you need someone to watch your ass.
Yeah.
And then don't fly over any private property. You can fly over like public property, like roads and shit.
Easy. Okay.
And that's really it. I'll be honest. I'll document that you got it. So into a door. And then
can I come down at like 5:10 or something? I'm just finishing something.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just I'll grab one and I'll keep it on me, and then I'll either be here or I'll be in the courthouse. So
amazing. The TRT boys will be very pleased because honestly, the positions they're sitting in, these guys are fucking rats. I got knuckle dusted by Chaos Legion guys the other day. They were sat inside of the motel, you know, the abandoned one in Sandy, on a fucking motorcycle.
No way.
Yep. Yes way. And then there's like the Chumash thing. They sit like, you know, all those houses are on stilts on the beach.
Yes.
They're sitting under there in locations where we have no overview whatsoever. So drone will be so fucking good. Very exciting. Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate it. I will give you a call in like 5:10.
All right, we'll do. Bye-bye.
Sweet. Bye.
My first debrief. Drone. What's this fucking playlist, man? Is there a verdict yet? I need a cup of tea, man.
He used to be back in the day, man. Like he used to be.
Yeah, we're talking about nowadays, Louis. Though.
True. He says like 2 hours and disappears.
Talk about cocktails.
Nah, not 2 hours. I think he's like a 6-hour Andy, you know.
Hector, hello.
Hey, what?
Hello, Dad. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Why'd you say I hate you? What the hell?
Because you leave me on red for months.
No, you haven't texted me yet.
Oh, really? You want to try that again?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Here, Perry finally showed up. You're so late to your court case.
I was here at the start.
No, I turned up for that one 2 months ago. I turned up in person next. I did.
Now I don't want to sit in court.
That's because the chicken man was chasing me.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I was there for that.
It's good to see you, though, Dad. Don't
Hello,
worry about
Perry.
it. I'm
Good to
just
see you,
busting
mate.
Your falls.
We got to talk after this shit. And this is all wrapped up. Right.
Me or Perry?
You.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was
I'm already
actually
wrapped
looking
up,
for
don't you
you.
worry about that.
Perry, watch how you're speak to my father.
Yeah.
Oh, I can say worse to your father if you want.
I'm a
Perry,
married
no,
man.
don't. That was not a challenge.
What is on your wrist, Perry? Is that some kind of disease? I don't know. I think it's just blood.
I'm at my watch.
No, a new watch is so bloody.
Hey, Dad, how do you feel about tattoos?
I've got a couple.
You want to get another one?
Depends what it is.
So, Sean and I went and got matching tattoos on our wrists.
Wrist.
Yeah.
Sorry it took so long, but when things
What is
are
it?
important, I
It's
take
a
my fucking
pair of
time.
D20
Hello,
dice.
Justice Owen
Oh,
Two
thank you.
Gates.
Hello, Luke.
Dice.
I felt it kind of appropriate.
What are you, the DOJ?
Whatever, fuck you.
What the hell?
That's what they do now. They roll dice for the
Dripless.
outcomes.
Oh, is
of
that
the
what we've
case.
resorted to? Rolling
Yeah.
dice?
To be on the record that Johnny has no drip. Thank you.
Real.
I think about it. My body's a temple, you see.
Okay, thank you. Put that on his MDT profile.
Well, I mean, you said you already got a couple.
Yeah, but like, they're hidden. No one can see them. If I do it on my wrist, then everyone's gonna think I'm a gangster.
You can get it somewhere that you can hide it too.
I'd get it as
I
a
think they
tramp
have, like,
stamp.
what
D20
about
tramp
the
stamp. Roll a crit. You know what? Never mind.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was definitely a sexist comment.
Guys, I got locked in that room. Okay, somebody came through and flipped the switch on the
Why is
outside.
she so
and
quiet?
had to let me out. It was crazy. Whoever did it, it wasn't funny. Okay.
Step E long, I'm stuck.
What happened?
All right, we're gonna call the court back in session for the verdict.
What the fuck is that?
Remedy Lane, Liberty Creed. Sorry, I keep thinking about that dripless
Whoa.
man. Keep thinking about that dripless man. He's so dripless. Of Remedy Creed, specifically report 14077. All right. Okay, so, okay, teleports behind me. Nothing personal, kid.
She's got tech.
I don't care that much. Okay, so we have a bank truck which is being robbed by two people or 4 people, depending on which officer's statement you read. Both people appear to have blood on the scene, presumably from a shootout with the guards, as evidenced by the casings around the truck. We have DNA for a Toby Jones, whose blood is on scene, whose car is on scene, who's caught in a
Let's
chase
see what
after
happens.
losing the cops and swapping to a stolen car. We have a confusing amount of cars named on this original scene: a Karima, a Sultan, maybe a Premier. And we have a purple-haired woman, class 2 in hand, in the back of a bank truck, standing in the same spot as Remedy Creed's blood.
Oh.
Now, Counselor Ferrer states that there's a chance her blood was there for any reason, which reason we're not told, just that
Rubbish.
Creed could have bled there at any point. There are no photographs of the suspects on scene. There's no testimony on clothing worn, and if it matched that worn by the purple-haired woman in the baller or Toby Jones, were this case for Toby Jones, it'd be an easy guilty. There's secondary evidence to tie them.
Oh my god. No. No, 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 no.
That was on the original scene. But alas, it is not. This case is for Miss Creed. Criminal convictions require beyond a reasonable doubt, and in this case, I have several reasonable doubts. Well, I understand that Miss Creed has super recognizable hair. Myself, Miss Lottie Thomas, and several other people possess this hair color. It feels like there's a fixation on this purple hair and not actual things that could be proved it was her and not other people with purple hair.
The blood was on scene!
With these doubt in mind, and if PD yells at me, I swear to God, I won't show up for a week. We will find Miss Creed's arrest warrant does not meet the standard of PC. Mrs. Creed's arrest warrant will be overturned and the resulting warrant apprehension will be ruled invalid. We find no evidence in report 14177 of Miss Creed being parked illegally. There was no valid reason for her to be stopped. Quengle did not put any evidence to this in that report. The House of Cards will fall. Mrs. Creed will have her fines returned, her charges removed, but not her illegal items returned. That is the ruling of this court.
Hey,
Hey.
Dolly.
Damn.
That's my judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, I can sleep.
Thank God, we don't have to kill the
Let me
cops
hand you
outside
this extra
anymore.
one for Tony because he's not here.
I understand, however, that it might take a minute for
No, I'm just
everything
kidding. We
to
wouldn't
be
have done that.
rolled back
There you go.
fully.
There you go. There's the last
So we'll make sure that you get, your money back.
All right, good, we can
I
leave
think
now.
I have to give you the money back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Hey, Dark.
I did decree bollocks. Hello.
I'll see you out there in the streets, buddy.
I don't know who you
What?
are.
Let the
Yeah, that's
record
fine,
show
that's
his
good.
bollocks.
You'll find
I
out
know
later.
who
When
you
you
are.
meet your next guy, buddy.
That's my dad.
Good. I'm married, so keep it in your pants, fella.
Good job, guys. Good job, Exodus. Good boy.
Have a good night.
Hey, it is what it is, you know.
Matt, you did fantastic considering you have no court experience, honestly. Yes.
That's too long. You should take your ass to bed.
No one else did.
Every single report I was mentioned, Robin introduced the conversation with you about there was no. I have doubt. The DNA alone wasn't enough, you know.
What?
Even
Why?
With, like testimonies, because like we did
He needs
state
to be,
why we couldn't take a photo. Like we were too close. They would have just blasted.
Wait,
out
why
the
was
fucking
DNA
range.
not enough? If it was on a gun, you wouldn't have any issue with it.
Yeah,
If
like
it's on a
we
gun, then we
physically
know she would have
saw
held
them
it. But I could
bleeding
go
there,
anywhere
you
in
know?
the city legally besides like 6 places and.
Yeah, but you just
go
said
wherever I
they
want,
didn't
Trump's
prove
mouth.
why it would be there. They didn't give you an affirmative defense for the DNA being on the scene of a bank truck.
And like the photograph shows the blood specifically.
Dark, I
at the back of
specifically
the truck
didn't
where they
enter
were
an affirmative
reaching in.
defense. I just said that there could have been other explanations.
Yeah, I know, but anybody could say that.
And
It's a
also,
dangerous way to go there.
At the end,
As is
he
putting
had
out a
blood in
warrant
his
for DNA
closing
alone.
Statement about the traffic stop. But the thing is, the traffic stop was my traffic stop. Quangle just.
God forbid
Thank you very much for your time, guys.
Oh, the
Thank you
traffic
for the
stop
court
is innately
case.
part of it
Appreciate
because
you all.
of the
Have a good night.
because of the whole thing being posted.
I did not.
So I had to address that part. I was gonna actually see if she was illegally parked and then be like, but she is guilty of illegal parking. And then I realized
No, there was no photograph because the vehicle was mobile and they were being, no offense, fucking twits.
oh yeah, no, I believe
At the
that part
time.
100%. And I also think that hitting a bank truck and dipping immediately is cringe behavior.
Thank you
Yeah.
for staying up so late, Robin.
Of course, Ramadan.
Also, Richard
you-
Dark, I have a
you
bone
kinda
to
just-
pick with you, and it's me having to wake up at 9 fucking in the morning on a fucking Sunday on a race day.
I didn't tell you to take that case. Shit.
Nobody else was gonna take that case.
Okay.
What time's
Well,
the case?
9 fucking a.m. For me, or 8 a.m. for
I don't
me,
know what
which is
time that
insane.
is.
That's bedtime.
That's a good time to wake up. You should wake up at like
It's in 3
7
hours
a.m.
from
every
now.
day.
Oh yeah, I'm in bed. That's 11.
How am I supposed to do AU shit if I'm awake in EU?
Daisy, yeah. I think I don't know. I just kind of brings the question, I guess, if we, for example, say we have a shootout, right, and we actively shoot people, but we don't arrest them on scene. Does that mean that the blood on scene is
Then you
now
know for a fact
not
what
enough?
the blood came out of them, right? Because you shot them.
Yeah, which is what I stated.
You
like,
didn't
we
see
saw
the
them like standing
suspects
there bleeding.
get shot, though.
No, we saw
You
it
didn't
bandaging.
see the suspects
Did I
get
not
injured.
state
You
that in
didn't
my
see.
statement?
Oy, oy, oy. This is not
By the time,
good.
but as far as you guys had said, by the time you got there, they had already shot down all the guards and were just standing there with guns in the back of the truck. If
Yeah,
you
I
shoot
thought so. I
somebody,
thought I
you
put
know
in
it's
my
their blood more
statement.
likely because you shot them, right? You're the one who spilled that blood.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I'd put in my statement that we'd seen them bandaging at the same time as like robbing the back of the truck, but I guess I didn't.
Dark, did you want to have a talk?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Somewhere,
follow you.
somewhere private. Goalposts are being moved again. Classic. So, yeah, I wasn't able to come to Edgar's case like at all. So you said the doctor was there?
He was there for the verdict, as was Norman.
Fuck off.
Yeah, they were quite close to each other as well. The doctor was sat on to, if you're sat at the defense table, he was at the bench directly behind the defense table on the left-hand side, and Norman was stood on the end of the bar nearest the window.
On Edgar's side there?
Mm-hmm. Part of me thought he was there to not bother with the prison transport should he be found guilty of the death penalty.
Yeah. What, and the doctor sat next to you?
So there was a lot of people there, and so it was hard to see everyone all at the same time. I had sat down, and then, although given what he is, he may have just appeared out of thin air for all I know. But yeah.
And you're not sick or anything, right?
No. All I said to him, he stood up to leave, and all I said to him was, "Doctor," and then he said, "Do me a favor, inform Edgar about his ailment."
Did you speak to Edgar at all?
I told him that he was now sick.
What did he say?
I'll say he thought it was just the prison air. But turns out it wasn't.
Are you and Edgar on good terms with the whole you handing in the book and everything like that?
I believe so. I don't think either of us thought that Edgar would be coming back when I did that.
Nah, probably not. I mean,
Which is why I said it was a lie on the stand, because it turned out to be.
Wait, what was your lie? That he was dead?
I said on the stand that I lied to the police and said that Edgar had done crimes he didn't. Because in hindsight and retrospect, it was a lie.
You weren't lying at the time, though.
I didn't know I was. You know, I almost burned that book.
You said you didn't?
Not yet.
Regardless, a man is seeing justice for the things he's done. And that's the main thing.
Depends who you ask. There was a whole line of questioning around, asked Erin Carter, about her believing that Edgar died, and she believed that he's came back. And I think the question that Murphy asked was, is Edgar dead? I was like, look at the defendant right now, is Edgar dead? And her answer was, unfortunately, no.
Jesus Christ. Unbecoming of her?
Yeah. And she eventually got contempt and sent to jail for 30 months.
He did? Jesus, okay. Anything else happen of interest?
The amount of people that turned out to speak on his behalf was quite a sight.
I bet, yeah.
Even Brandon showed up. For a moment, I did think Norman was going to speak, but he just observed.
Yeah, that adds up. How did PD feel about time served on house arrest?
Considering they wanted the man dead, they probably weren't too happy.
Yeah. Well, this case took long enough to happen, so I'm glad it has.
The point I made was, the man's died once, why do it again?
I don't believe in the death penalty anyway, so I'm glad he wasn't killed for it.
Yeah. The goal was to make him not get life or death. So.
Yeah. I mean, there's not been a lot of people who got the death penalty in this state, but Norman Bones is one of them, and look how he turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I kind of
Presumably, Edgar wouldn't be discarded at the lighthouse for whatever machinations go on there.
Well, yeah, you know, you never know. And your buy license, a PD or DLJ coming for it?
I'd be surprised if there hasn't been a bar complaint put in for me.
Oh yeah, there's that bell complaint stuff now.
If they push charges, I beat them. I don't know if I survive a bar review.
Charges of what?
Perjury or felony obstruction. Because it should be, to the PD at least, I either lied when I gave the book over, or I lied on the stand.
Well, I think there is a significant amount of PD that do understand the complexity of Edgar's situation. So hopefully they understand that and they don't go for your neck. But who knows?
It'll be interesting either way.
All right. Well, I appreciate you catching up with me. Is there anything you need from me at all? Want to know? I guess.
Don't believe so.
Well, you know where to find me, Robin.
All right.
I appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
Take care, son.
Never seen Robin move so quick. Now he's not answering. Oh, I think he's gone off 30. Oh, that already crashed. I went to bed. He's probably just calling me to let me know. You know what? I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, and then we'll go meet up with Brew. Sit in the trash where we belong. That DLJ decision, man. That was an interesting one. All right, I'm back in a sec, chat. I've returned with a cup of tea. What kind of tea? English breakfast?
Hello. How are you?
Hello, not too bad. You want to come get this drone?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All
I gotta
right.
go and pick up that thing. I'll be back. Where do you want me to go?
I'm at the marshal office, so I'll wait outside for you.
I'll be there in a few moments.
That's all.
All right. Bye.
Lots of milk, lots of sugar. Three teaspoons of sugar keeps the doctor away, is what they say. I like my tea sweet, just like me. That's crazy. What part? No, guys, come on now. It better be Yorkshire. I actually don't know what this is. It was in my... it's in my... I can't remember what I bought. It was just in my tea bag pot. Yorkshire is English breakfast. I just don't know what the brand is. I don't know what brand of tea it is. I do like a good Yorkshire. I've been enjoying PG tips lately. And also, I'll be honest, sometimes I don't mind like supermarket own brand tea bags. They're really not that bad. And for someone who like puts a lot of milk and sugar in, you know. Do I like all kind of flavors? No. To be honest, I drink English breakfast and that's it. Other kinds of tea, green tea, yucky. I haven't tried Earl Grey, to be honest. I haven't tried Earl Grey, so maybe I gotta do that at some point. Mocha is a tea, right? Hello, sure. I have.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
I have the thing.
Oh yes, drugs will be brought into custody.
Fucking hell! Jesus, shit, spinning,
fucking spinning.
I forgot to turn it off.
That's all right.
Alright, that should be good there.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go and make sure I understand how everything works before I deploy it in the field, and I'll bring it back safely to you. What happens if it gets shot down? Should I just document that, or what do you want me to do?
You just let me know when if it's broken or anything, and then you just document it, really. Oh, he's hidden behind a tree. Has he done that? Bastard.
Yeah, there's a guy on that roof over there looking at us.
Who is it?
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. No idea.
I don't know.
Not mocha.
Right.
I meant matcha.
I'm gonna go and
matcha.
figure out how this shit. Oh, there's Rue. I'm gonna figure out how this shit works. Thank you very much, Richard.
No problem, mate. You take it easy.
I will catch. Oh.
Rue doing? What's Lady Grey? What the fuck is that?
Yo.
Hello. You want to? Are you free to meet up now?
I'm available, yeah.
Okay. I'll come in something inconspicuous. Where do you want to go?
Up to you.
I'm not very good at making decisions, I'll be honest. Let's go. You know the dam?
Mirror Park Dam, yeah.
You know, go up the hill that's to the what side is it? Go up the dam. Don't turn into the dam. Keep going straight on, and then go up the hill to the right, and I'll meet you on top of that.
I'll try and navigate that. If not,
And if you can't, I'll ping you.
Yeah, easy.
All right. See you then.
Catch up.
Bye. The variant of Earl Grey. Oh. Yeah, I'll be honest. If someone bought me like, you know, you can get those like presents, and they're like, here's a variation of tea. I've got my mum one of those before, and I think I'd be like my mum, where I found it 2 years later, and all the English breakfast is gone, and there's everything else is still there. But I would try them. I would give them a go. I don't think I'd like any of them, but I'd give them a go. You know what else is on the list today? I don't have a list. No list today. But one thing that I want to do today is check out Wyatt's house and see if there's any, see if we can spot him or anything. Or if there's any other activity. And it's not this one, but it's the next one. On there in a minute. You giving pink lemonade tea? Ain't no way. That sounds disgusting. Irish breakfast? What is that, just like English breakfast? I thought that was rude then. Is that just English breakfast with some whiskey in it? Red Bush. I've never heard of it. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but Irish coffee, okay, is just coffee with, wait, what was it? What's in it again? Is it Bailey's? Is that what Irish coffee is? So in other words, the Irish are very good at putting alcohol in hot drinks, all right? So I was making a calculated assumption. Australian afternoon? What the fuck are you guys on about? There's no way that's real. Biscuit flavored tea? No, all my tea is biscuit flavored when I have biscuits, because I dunk them and it falls off in the tea because it gets too mushy, and then I continue drinking my tea with bits in it and I have to swallow them as I go. Oh, I love a good rich tea. Oh, I haven't had a rich tea in a while. Because we got some to the Irish alcoholics. If you could see me right now, I'm doing that face, you know, where I'm like, am I wrong? I see ya. I'm coming out.
Oh, you're here? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
See you in a sec.